When I did a little research on what the top qualities of teachers are, these things show up over and over again. We're going to look at these today. We're going to flip these around to see how this works when you're learning something that is so foreign, like get into a big bowl of water. Let's dive in today so you get to be the center of the learning universe in the water. Empathy. And empathy is like to have a shared experience with somebody. Maybe you as a teacher, certainly me as a teacher, I didn't learn to overcome my fear in water as an adult. I can remember things certainly of having as a child. I never finished a swimming class. I didn't trust the instructors. I had to go learn in my own way. So I do share that. And there are other things in my life that I do have fear or anxiety around, or that are new or hard for me, or that I have to work to take care of my mental wellness while I'm engaging with them because I know it's going to expand my life. I do certainly practice all of those things in other areas. So even though I don't have the exact experience that my students have, so this makes me very empathetic to their situation. However, as a really good teacher, I don't want to just sit in this old story that we tell ourselves. It isn't useful for me or for my students to rehash a past experience and to tell it in a way that does not empower us forward. Now, I'm not going to help somebody transform a story in a way that isn't meaningful for them, but we are always looking for a way of seeing our own adaptability in it, how we're patient with ourselves, right? How we can communicate our own stories in a way that helps us grow. It's not that we're not wanting to experience discomfort of something or to acknowledge that something was definitely uncomfortable and unpleasant in the past, but we don't want to keep bringing that discomfort into the present moment. So it's not just about being empathetic, but it's about opening up the possibility of a new way of telling our story that is for our own growth, collaboratively. So how are we going to turn the collaborative one upside down? It's not just the collaboration of the teacher and the student. It's the collaboration of all of my own parts in my brain and all of the students' parts in their brain. What? We have so many different voices in our brains, so many different roles of what's going on as an adult. This is why it's complicated and why we have to understand the mental steps of learning as well as the physical steps. But we have all kinds. We've got the protector part of ourselves. We've got the just do it part of ourselves. We have all these different kinds of voices in our brains, the performative part of ourselves. So it's not just the collaboration between this teacher and the student, but it's kindly and respectfully honoring the collaboration of our own lived experiences. How are we going to integrate the most fearful part of ourselves? How are we going to integrate the evaluative critic part of ourselves? How are we going to integrate the cheerleader part of ourselves? How are we going to integrate the pushy part of ourselves? The collaboration that we're doing is as much in our own heads and our own way of being as it is with the person that we're either teaching or learning from. When you're learning to swim as an adult, you are your own expert. You are your own teacher. Ultimately, it's really about developing trust in yourself, understanding of your body, and understanding of the water. It's the combination of these things that help you get all the joy and love and experience that you so desire in the water. Hop on in, come over, get an introduction. Teachers, come talk to me. If these are new ways of thinking about how you're going to meet your students and how you're going to help uplift their own trust and empowerment and ability to learn in the water. Aloha!